again. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I have a desire to do some ring pours, and there are my glasses. And I have some containers handy. Actually, I have some containers that are unusual, and I might want to use those instead of what's normal. But I do have containers, silicone. They're Zaza Kitchen. And I want to do something I haven't done for a while, which is to cover my canvas with both the black and white background. But it's so hot out here, I think the only way that I can possibly get it done in any sensible way is by putting some colors into my containers. I'm going to move that out of the way and give myself some colors. I'm going to start with white because that's always a good idea. Actually, white between every color is always a good idea in my opinion. And I'm going to try and keep separate mixes of colors. And I don't want to overdo it because I really want them to become something, a part of the background. How do I say? I'm not sure how to say that. And I could try and make this pretty simple, but I'm not sure I'm capable, so we'll see what happens. I think I would like to just start over with my original idea, and then, you know, if I need another color, I will just make up another pour cup. I've never used this little scoop here, and I'm not sure how or if it's even going to work, but I want to try. I think I want some Prussian blue next to that navy or very deep blue, and I like this color also. And once this little scoop is full, actually I think I want to cross some of that over. I really want some gold, but I think it will sink. So do I want copper? Maybe I want some copper. Yeah, okay. I'm going to risk it. And I have that, so do I want black or do I want something right out there? I want something right out there. Whoa, right in there too. It's just checking the availability from the top. Alright, so I'm almost someplace I want to be. I'm going to move my paints out of the way as best I can and decide if I want to put something else here. And I think the something else I want to put there is going to be that. I'm not sure they're perfect, but I am sure that I can change them if I want to. So here comes. There's the black. There go my colors. Here comes the 16 by 20 inch canvas. Yes, I don't mind about that. No, I didn't get myself a clean rag. Darn. Let's just have a quick wipe up and grab one of my scrubbies, which are really good to get the paint off of your spatulas. Now, do I want that or do I want this? Now, I'm not being very cautious about covering my edges. I'm glad that didn't spill. Now, my idea for the ring pour is one of two things, actually. I wanted to make a ring pour and tilt, and then I wanted to make traveling ring pours and tilt. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is make a conventional ring pour. I might spread this spread this white, and then tilt that black. I do seem to have some paint on my spatula, and I'm not sure where it came from. I didn't do anything with the black there, but by the time we're done, it looks more like bug parts than paint, actually. By the time we're done, it shouldn't make any difference. We've got a nice wet layer of paint. I'm going to scrape my spatula off and let my black run. Because I can, the name of my book on the Amazon link underneath, show more underneath the video. Now, if I spread out some of this black, Actually, why don't we just do some strange things? Because we can. And I'll just use all of that. That picked up a lot of paint that I now want to use right there. I think I could do a whole painting just like that, actually. Let's just let the silicone do the walking. And I'll use some of that paint. How do I get it out of there? That's the question. Can I squeeze it out? There we go. We'll throw that in the bucket. And boy, I'm just more in the mood for experimenting than anything. And I do want to experiment, so I'm going to. Especially since there's ringy thingies coming. And because I can. Because I'm like that. Alright, I've got paint falling over my sides, which is okay because I'll knock that down. It's time to throw the spatula in the bucket and maybe a little bit and if I don't like what I've got, I'll add more paint. But this is a complete out there. I need some out there experiments. I also need an edge catcher, and I have some. I just buried them under everything, like bottles, for instance. So let's grab an edge catcher and see what I want to do. Actually, I want to keep tipping that way because I like what's happening that way. Just put that right down there. So if I get close enough and I decide I want to let's make some adjustments with the bamboo skewer so that I can leave paint down the way I want it to go. And I like that black. I'm kind of sad to see it go. I don't know if you guys can see any of that or not. I'm losing some of my interesting stuff happening on the other side. I'm going to move that edge catcher again. I'm going to use my skewer again. Just going to pull a few things. I could add a few things too, but I think what I could add is probably, okay, there's the other paint. Alright. Do I want to go there? You know, I like that dark red orange. That's interesting. I get to pick and choose as I go along. Back to the edge catcher again. This time I'm going to try and stop and throw paint. The edge catcher is a little large. I don't recommend the bigger ones, especially not right now. Let all that go sideways and watch it tip around. And I think smaller edge catcher is definitely in order because that one has slid too many times already and I don't really need it landing in my painting. So what I'm going to do, since I'm basically composing as I go, is I'm going to bring that paint back down again and cover this other corner when it pools. I kind of want some purple in there. It's definitely calling me. I can let all of that run that way too. I don't want to lose all that black. And I can scrape my edge catcher clean. This is going to be interesting because tipping both of these directions at the same time isn't really what I had in mind, but I'll make do. So where did I say I wanted that purple? I could actually leave all this just as it is, but I did bring out my tubing. Cool, let's see what happens. I think I'm going to start by going in the opposite direction than the direction I want, because I want to flow this down here. So I'm going to let that go carefully up there, tilt it, send it back in, rock the edge, no, not yet. I haven't quite figured out where I want everything to go yet. I do want something to catch some paint on this bottom because I think I'm going to be dumping something, even if I don't recognize it quite yet. That's the angle, the diagonal angle that everything is traveling at. Of course, I could always tip it toward the edge catcher and then I'll pull my paint and throw it back again. But really what I want to do is stop it on that bottom corner and pull it and throw it back again. And if I don't pull it, I can pull it and keep it. I mean, if I don't pull it and throw it back, I can keep it and put it back in the painting, which might be exactly what I want to do. And I do enjoy doing that. Okay, so now come out. Now it's time to play with the spatulas, because I can. And let the paint fall right over in that corner. I lost most of my black, and I've still got paint left. I think I'm going to just use the purple as a vehicle. Come on out. Well, maybe down there is a good idea. Maybe the orange and purple is a really cool idea, actually. Yep, permission time. When is a ring pour not a ring pour? When Priscilla's doing it. A ring pour turned chain pour is always good for me. Well, almost always good for me. There could be the first time when it's not, but hopefully this is not that. Let's see if I can use my little scrubby. Take some paint off. Clean my chain off because I found that I had paint in it. I am not having a confident moment, but that's okay, because I've been wanting to just give myself permission to spiral my little heart out. And if I wipe off my chain every so often, I think it'll be alright. I hope so. We'll find out in a minute. You and me together. That's kind of cool. I think a little black would be a very good thing. I think I need to clean off my chain. I think I did a very bad job of cleaning off my chain, and I have a whole lot of gray. But fortunately, I was still able to pull the colors. This one I'm going to wipe down, so you guys will forgive me for a moment if I take my time and clean my chain and dry my hands. I'm thinking, since the rules got bent to heck, that might not hurt my feelings any at all. Yeah, I like the yellow in there. I think what I'm going to do though is take a minute. I'm going to have to stop doing that because I got some really interesting gray color that I don't want. Alright, there's no way this can be done. I've got 2 minutes to finish something that's just nearly impossible. And what I really want is a bunch of Prussian blue. And I may still want some black. And that's pretty cool. Quick fix. Not sure I'm done yet. And you guys will be gone soon. So check under the video for my Amazon link. If you shop there, it's no added cost to you and it helps me out. And I appreciate it very much. My Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas are there. Great little tools for scraping things out and more. A little waggle here and there never hurt anybody. I'm looking for my black or my purple. I might want to tilt this a little bit. You're going to be gone soon. And I should tell you guys I do sell my art. It's not inexpensive. I do protect my collectors, my maintaining a value. I think I do want to torch. Torching will release any of the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm going to try and keep my hands free of water. A little skewer action to save the day. And maybe a little more of that orange I love. Might have to be some more of that. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard going, I wish I'd used some more black. And now there's just, that's a neon from folk art that I'm in love with always. It usually dries darker. We'll see what happens because there's plenty of white there this time. I might be touching up my edges for a while. I love you guys. There's over 80,000 of you, or very close to 80,000 of you. If you would give me a thumbs up, it would be very helpful to me and I would appreciate it so much. So thank you in advance for helping me out. And the longer you watch a video, the more likely I am to be able to keep coming back and doing this for you guys more often. Oh, I like that white up there. Rather large bubble. This is Priscilla saying I love you guys and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I know you'll be here for another minute or two, so I'm going to torch while you are. Well, maybe not another minute or two, but another 30 seconds or so, because I started my timer late. Whatever I forgot to tell you, I'm sure you'll see in another video if you watch. Look on the end screens for a contest. I'd give away an artwork to somebody who wins the drawing most months until I can't anymore.